It's a Godwinson live news alert. Tonight, the king holds court because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are the champions, my friends. Nick is a king. Ralph is a king. Baked is a king. Anyone associated with America First and Cozy TV are kings. I see crowns above their heads, nay, I see halos above their heads, folks. Because let it be known and let it never be forgotten, ladies and gentlemen. A blue-haired, redneck, Papa Smurf-looking troon walked into a courthouse in California yesterday and had his case dismissed. It's a no contest, Your Honor. Case dismissed. Case dismissed. You, your friends, the movement you lead, Ethan Ralph, vindicated. You are a king. Walk free, sir. Your case is dismissed. And I know where my colours are nailed. Where my mast is going to be flying tonight. They've tried. Many have tried. Sunslayers have tried. Cat killers have tried. And we're not talking about the cat killer that we know and love. Porky Pig has tried. No one's quite beaten the king. Because Ralph ain't heard no bell. And none of his mates have heard the bell either. The reality is, folks, the reality is that no matter what frivolous lawsuit Mr. Vickers in his oversized clown shoes fucking trips over next, it ain't gonna change the fact, the reality of events, that trooned out Ethan Ralph is still a winner, folks. I ain't heard no bell! Damn fucking right he ain't heard no bell. Shall we get into exactly what happened, folks? And shall we do it to this? I have a vision for this one. We are back in town. We are reinvigorated. We've been given our Cozy TV channel. We are ready. We are flying colours with Nick Fuentes and Dalton and Kai and T.R. Sartor and all of the other faggots. They're our team now. It's Team Winson. That's it. No more individualism. We've gone the way. We've thrown Sargonist values and principles away, folks. We are collectivists now. That's right, we're collectivists now. So, to mark the occasion, folks. What does this mean? What could it be? What is this? We're using the Coke Zero to prop up the phone tonight. Let's go.
The taste of victory. I wonder what some other people are tasting. The taste of victory. I wonder what some other people are tasting.
What could it be? How? Not Ralph! Not a win for Ralph! Not a giant W for Ethan Ralph, who looks like this in the current year, folks. Let it be known. Everyone's a winner, folks. Not only is it the troons, not only is it the troons, it's also Elaine as well. America First represent. We all won. But alas, there are some losers out there. But not these. These are all winners. No time for losers. Because we are the champions of the world. That's a real crown, folks. No time for losers. Who's the biggest loser of all, folks? Is it Gator on the cross? Is it Porky Pig in the Tod?
I don't feel comfortable. Like, honestly, it got to the point where I did not feel comfortable engaging in 4 hours discussion.
The music's too powerful. We're gonna have to pause it.
About being gay. Engaging in 4-hour discussions with other gay.
Damn right, a cross is too good for Gator. Shallow grave's too good for Gator.
I don't feel comfortable. Like, honestly, it got to the point where I did not feel comfortable engaging in 4-hour discussions with other gay men.
Freudian slip, folks.
Anyway, but
For Freudian. Tough. Tough. Real tough. And you know, it's tough when you're on the losing side. It's tough when you've literally made it your life's work, your mission in life to calm style obsess over another man. Ralph's this faggot's Jim Kirk. Can you imagine? Can you imagine having Ralph as your fucking Jim Kirk? But this is the face when it all comes crashing down. When you realise that it's all been for naught. Hundreds and hundreds of hours moving in with a mentally ill mid-30-year-old. When you realise that he can walk into a courtroom. Your Jim Kirk can walk into a courtroom. Case dismissed. We are the champions. No time for losers. So how do we realistically celebrate today's victory? Announcement time, folks. Announcement time. No! No! What? It's real. It's real. It's what? What? No! 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 What? He's crying like a bit. Let that sink in. When your Moby Dick style obsession with another man literally makes your physical appearance turn into that of Rand's wife. And because we're classy, we've blurred out the face of Rand's abortion. Tough. Tough. of the world, folks. So, what I wanted to do with this one is recap events somewhat. Sort of talk to how we got to this point. Do a bit of crazy ass dancing. A bit of line delivery. Get you all hyped up for the next installment. And just have a good time. Enjoy this for what it is. Enjoy this for what it is, folks. Because I need to just get rid of a few tabs because we had a few things open. We'll keep that one open. Just let it be known, folks, that... Let it be known. What a golden age this is going to be. And also let it sink in that, damn right, who'd have thought back in 2021 that our Lord and Saviour, there he is, look, a few pounds heavier than we remember him, but who'd have thought that this man would be looking like Rand's wife? Smash, pass, smash or pass, smash or pass. You can pass one, smash another, and you know what? It's a fucking cold day in hell, isn't it? Has hell frozen over? But it appears to me that we're smashing Rand's wife tonight. No male should look like Rand's wife. No human should really look like Rand's wife, but she's a one-off. And she's fertile, apparently. But come on. Good Lord. Deary me. We used to have standards in this sector. The only boy that's keeping up our standards is this little fellow. This little fellow. She loves it. You love it, that. I have a few things I wanted to cover just before we get into Vouch and shit like this, and I had something lined up for that. Did I say Vouch? I've given it away the game. Yes, we're talking about Vouch. We're talking about Vouch a lot tonight. So, this, because tonight you really don't want to miss a thing. Well, paid, signed-up member of Cozy TV, what do you expect? It's Vouchmas every fucking day, folks. It's Vouch Bank Holiday. It's Vouch Coronation Special. Vouchination Special, whatever you want to call it. It's Vouch. Now, what has Vouch done to warrant this? To warrant the wrath of the king? What has he done? What could he have done, folks? I'll give you one clue. Meow. 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 That's right, folks. He's killed his cat. Vouch has murdered his animal. Now you might be thinking, good Lord. Good Lord. This cat's been longing for death for a while from the looks of it. You might be thinking, okay, fair enough, Vouch. Fair enough. Fair enough, brother. You execute that little feline creature. It wasn't this one he murdered, by the way. It was the perfectly fit and healthy one. The one that looks like it belongs on a greetings card. What a sick, evil fuck. Don't take my word for it. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But I will not be streaming tonight. Despite our best efforts, Danny's health cannot be improved, and we've made the difficult decision to execute the bitch. Out of these two cats, which one would you lay the sword down upon? Out of these two cats. It's one for the one that looks like it's already dead. It's two for the one that looks like it belongs on a greetings card to be sent to your mother over Christmas. He's been such a wonderful baby, and we will miss him very much. Evil. Evil piece of shit. But let's remember the cat he chose to kill, and the cat he refused to fucking... This is the cat that's still alive, folks. That's the one he murdered. Well, you know what, Vaush? You evil cat-killing piece of shit. You're next. You, sir, are next in line. What an evil piece of shit. Can we unpack this? I'm very sorry, but I will not be streaming tonight. I've just murdered my innocent cat. Meanwhile, this little bastard... If ever there was an oxygen stealer, it's this. Gets to fucking survive. What the fuck, folks? Words fail me. But that's your brain on whatever Vaush is on. I mean, folks, would you kill that? Or would you kill the thing that already looks like it's dead? Unbelievable. Oh, but shall we? Because you might think we've drawn the line in. There are people fucking simping for Elaine to the point where they're sending her thousands of dollars on Cash App. What is this? How far we've come? There are cat simps. There are simps for this fucking terrifying, horrific piece of shit. There are simps for this. Rest in peace, Danny. You take the time, Vaush. I'm so sorry. Just lost one matter. It's fucking litany of cat killers. May he rest easily, Vaush. Do you think he's going to be resting easily? Do you think that's resting easily, folks? Good God. May he rest easily. Pets are family. Yeah, they're certainly family. That's why he's murdered it. It's the fucking Adam Warski family values here where you murder your own fucking flesh and blood. Can anyone tell me that this wasn't actually a product of Vaush's semen? I imagine this is exactly how whatever Vaush... I imagine this is exactly whatever Vaush impregnates, the product will be as such, don't you? Fucking hell. You might be a commie, but you at least love and care for your cats. Do you think this cat was loved and cared for? Do you think, honestly, do you think that cat was loved and cared for? Yeah, I love and care for your kids. Danny's energy will transfer into the heavens. Doubt it. X to doubt, folks. Buddha blessed Vaush and his cat family. I don't know if this is a blessing or what, Vaush. I don't know what entities bless this cat. But I can't imagine it's very benevolent, can you? But that was the arbitrary Vaush set. There's going to be more of this shit. Keep this in mind. You know, Shall we stay on some Vouch cat killing for a second? Yes, I believe it fitting to explore the story of events before we get into the Ralph shit. So here's Vouch. Oh, he looks terribly sad, doesn't he? That he's just murdered his cat, executed it, Warski style.
Love you guys. I'll see you all soon. I don't actually know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. I didn't know if I'd be able to stream today.
Don't actually know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. I'm just killing my cat. Whoa.
I'm happy with it. So we'll see if I can do tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Oh, hold on.
Why is he dressed like PPP, folks? Can anyone explain why Vouch is dressed like PPP? Activates the almonds somewhat, doesn't it? Why is Father Vouch, pedophile, horse cock slurper, cat killer, dressed like PPP?
Oh, hold on.
Look at this chair, by the way. That chair, be in no doubt, the result. Look, what's happened to this chair is that cat he's decided to murder. This is what it was doing in life. And you know what this is? This is what's called like a synecdoche or a manifestation of that cat's pain on another object. That's what this is. That cat was in a lot of fucking pain. He knew he kept it alive for his fucking sicko photos. But even he said, enough is enough, I'm going to kill my cat. You know, oh, what sweet memories we can remember of this cat. Well, maybe we can blot out that it was clawing things in pain as it was screaming for death. Maybe we can blot that out, Vash.
You're on chapter. Hey Bosch, finish RE4 you wiener.
Look at your leg. What is your leg doing? Why is your leg out that far, Daniil?
Also, quite Johannic. Look at him finger the fucking cat's bum. What an evil piece of shit. Bestiality is not off the menu with Mr. Vaush. Never will be either. Even him supposedly, I mean, he's literally, that is disgraceful, Vaush. And he enjoys it. The cat doesn't enjoy it. Just like PPP and Jahan's. He just can't keep his finger away. He's whispering sweet nothings into the cat's butthole. I heard he loves horses. I heard he loves every animal, as evidenced by him shoving his finger up the cat's sphincter.
Why is your leg out that far, Daniil? Look at how small he is.
Jesus, now he's wanking the cat off. Oh my lord. The cat don't look happy. That's like the most that is a cat that has felt far too many slips up the bonhole. That is a cat who is not enjoying what you're doing to him there, Vash. That's that 1,000-finger stare. That's what that is. That's a face that can only really be replicated by one other person in this sector. That's the face there of anal rape. That's the face there of countless anal rapes. Constantly. And a never-ending set of anal rapes. It's a face that can only really, truly be accurately represented and replicated by one man. And that man is in the chat right now. Big up Persit. Big up Persit, representing that 1,000-finger stare. Don't actually know what's going on here. Quite disturbing, really. Damn. Oh, damn. That cat there is saying, can you kill me too, please? Can you execute me as well, please?
Isn't he beautiful?
No.
Anyway, as you can tell by his baby wiggling, he's doing better with his energy levels.
Jesus. That is a cat who's had far too many finger slips up the bum. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Be in no fucking doubt. That is what traumatized. Elaine will go on about her mental illnesses and shit like this. There's more mental illness in this cat's fucking face here, and every single frame its eyes are open, than there is in any screed of Elaine saying that she's mentally ill. That is a cat with the highest form of PTSD I think we could probably diagnose. Justice for Mittens, damn right. Justice for Mittens.
Isn't he beautiful?
Isn't he traumatized?
Anyway, as you can tell by his baby wiggling, he's doing better with his energy levels.
Jesus. Terrifying.
Will you cover the Turkish elections next month?
Will Vaush cover the Turkish elections next month, or will he be too busy molesting and executing cats? I think the latter, quite frankly. Can we just note what he just did there? Not only did he stick his finger repeatedly up the cat's anus to the point where it was making a face like this. Not only was he doing that, not only was he violating that cat all roads, left, right, and centre, for all and sundry to see, that cat was being violated. He also, watch out, just keep an eye on it, folks.
Will you cover the Turkish elections next month?
Keep an eye on the fingers, folks, as he molests that cat.
Be free.
Be free. Watch. Sicko. Perverted sicko. Arrest him! Yeah, that's truly fucked, isn't it? The Vaush stuff, it gets very dark. And it'll get darker as we progress. But this ain't about Vaush tonight. This ain't Vaushmas tonight. Because there's only one angel in town. No! 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 Young handsome Zoomer unplugs gay millennials' life support. Victory Royale achieved. He's dining on the finest of steaks, you know the deal. Ribeye, medium rare. Did not need to order bacon wedges though. Alas, Jim ain't eating that good. Jim's eating all his meals for a fucking straw because he's dying. Too soon? Too soon? Too soon to mock the hospital food that Daddy Jim's been eating for the past 18 years? Oh, it's tough. 5-star days, motherfucker. 5-star days. What an angel, folks, sent from heaven above. So, what I wanted to do, because we have a lot to unpack, we've got a screed from Vickers. written in the finest of us. Written in the finest of schizophrenic chicken scratch. We'll read it all, folks. It's 2 pages long. We've got more than that. We've got the man walking out of the courtroom celebrating his win. We've got a whole story. So buckle in, set up, and I'm going to find an appropriate thing with you to lay the groundwork for what we're going to do. Are you with me? Are you with me? They're trying to psychologically break me. They tried, they failed, and now we bow and scrape to the kings in the sector. Because for real, it's Nick Fuentes and Ethan Ralph. They rule proudly. It's the Coke Zero can on the keyboard remix. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so we've got a bit of reading to do, folks. This beat slaps. Maybe. Yes, so. Okay. This is a letter written by Mr. Vickers to Ethan Ralph, the father of his grandchild. The grandchild that's been... It's not living a great life, is it? You know, it's passed from pillar to post. It's entering courtrooms left, right, and centre. Like, holy shit. Should child services step in and just give Ralph full custody at this point? Give the man full custody of his own flesh and blood for real. Because he'd be doing a better job than this deranged motherfucker. Oh, you think this ain't deranged? Okay, yes, sorry. This isn't actually Mr. Vickers. This is the offspring that he brought up. So let that sink in. These are the Vickers family values, so this is actually Faith's chicken scratch. I should have known after reading every single page of the diary, bitch. I should have been able to identify your chicken scratch on command. Alas. The whole family's just fucking nuts at this point, but she says, "Dear Ethan," and it's written like Dora the Explorer's written it. "These are my own words of my own will." At what point have you ever had to say these are my own words of my own will if they've not been dictated to you by someone else? These are my own words. Yeah, we believe you. We believe. Hopefully, to explain not only the current thoughts and emotions I am currently experiencing. Good Lord, I think we need more 2 pages than that. But why I continued to speak to you after everything that has happened. How about you continue to speak to him? To arrange fucking rights for him to see his son? You deranged, crazy, psycho cunt? How about that's the reason why? With this time of silence, I have finally accepted how you truly saw me and my son. You know when a bitch says my son? You know, she's playing a long game where she's just an evil fucking cunt. Her long game is to stop you from seeing that kid as much as she possibly... My son. What an evil, heartless, ruthless bitch. You saw as nothing but tools that you could use to own my father with. And despite him and my mother being the 2 biggest supports for Alexander and myself, besides being tools to you, we were worthless in your eyes. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, worthless. Ralph used them as tools. It wasn't Vickers dressing them up as corn cobs and posting all of the images of the kid all over Twitter and the internet and Kiwi farms to use as a tool against Ralph in his ongoing crusade against another man. No, it was Ralph doing that. It wasn't that he hasn't had any chance to see his kid, beyond being in a fucking contact center. I truly wanted to believe that somewhere in your heart you at least loved Alexander, the only truly innocent party and biggest victim in all of this. Damn right. And who's made him the biggest victim in all of this? It's the Swiss family Vickers who keep wheeling him out for publicity stunts. It's evil what you're doing. Truly fucking shameful and evil. It's on the level of killing your own cat, sort of evil. In reality, he was nothing more than, and I imagine at this point she just started crying at her own lies. So it's going to be a tough read. He was nothing more than something for you to cross off your bucket list. I pushed the lie to myself by trying to forgive you for actions that can't be forgiven without any form of guilt and regret. Can I get a round of applause for managing to read that fucking scroll? This is truly fucking... I feel like I could probably be an astronaut after this, for real. The only regret I've had for releasing that video was for the possible consequences. Just deranged nonsense that's hurting my eyes. I forgave the idea. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing at all. I didn't send my parents as a proxy to send you to every fucking courtroom in the land to stop you from seeing your son. I didn't do any of this shit. It was all you. It was all you. It's yet another bitch cries innocent. But yeah, it's kind of fucked that they're playing this with a child involved. You know, none of us, I hope when I say this sentence that this is not true for anyone else in the audience. None of us took Ethan Ralph's wild oats and decided to keep it. None of us actually then gave birth to the wild oats and continued to be a presence online with Ralph's son in play. None of us did that. That would be a line crossed for anyone, really. But none of us did that. But you know who did that? Who did that willingly? Who actually wrote in the diary that Ralph was her aqua vita, her life force, her water of life, who was planning to get pregnant. This is all in the fucking diary, by the way. Who was planning to get pregnant against Ralph's knowledge so that she could then surprise him with the pregnancy announcement on his birthday. She did this willingly. She knew who she was. She knew who she was, and she knew who he was. She flew across country to sleep with Ethan Ralph, you know? And even if she didn't know, Meghan Markle style, that he was a member of sector royalty, a cursory fucking Google search would have revealed that Ethan Ralph was Ethan Ralph. So she went into this eyes wide shut, folks. Eyes wide shut. But we're supposed to believe she was a Disney princess who didn't do nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Take my seed, bitch! You been changing their nappies for 18 years! I'm eating steaks with a new woman, bitch, in Mexico! Case dismissed! Case dismissed! Render unto Caesar! Render unto Caesar! Folks, render unto Caesar himself. You know, Vickers, in the most... So obviously Ralph walks 3 yesterday after his trial, but this is Vickers, right? This is Mr. Vickers. Today is not my trial, even though I've paid every fucking expense making it become my trial. But no, this is a matter that Faith wanted to bring forward. All she's wanted since July 21 is for Ralph not to harass her, which is why me and the whole family have been doing it for him. All we wanted was for Ralph to leave us alone, which is why we're here right now, writing tweets like this every day. To be a reasonable human, to grow up and take responsibility as a father without making her life or the life of their child a matter of online drama. Bit rich. All she wanted was for Ralph not to do that, but it's okay if her father and mother do it. It's okay if the whole fucking family do it. The whole Swiss family Vickers turn that poor innocent child into a figure of public drama. But if Ralph does it, we're going to court. And, you know, this isn't my trial. It's a matter for Faith, which is why I spent literally 100 grand bringing it to trial. 100k, folks. My son, the one you can't claim to be any sort of parentage over because of your mine. He will not be taught your philosophy of going lower. He'll be taught my father's philosophy instead of going lower. He will be loved and taken care of by his only true family. He will only know you as the man who hurt his mother. Yes, he will only know you as the man who hurt his mother, and not Grandpa there, who wrote an online blog, kept up a website revealing all of fucking Faith Vickers' details. I got news for you, Faith. The only reason we know really about the inner workings of you, your head, and your snatch is because your father gave us a fucking timeline of events when he was trying to get you back. The man had no mercy, quite frankly. When he was trying to bring you back home, under his control, no mercy was given on your ass. We had every single pedophile lover that you ever had any engagement with wheeled out for Matt Vickers to then go, look, this is the state of my daughter. We had even members of your own family coming onto shows with me, doing interviews where they were calling you a crazy psycho cunt. For real. But he will only know you, Ethan Ralph, as the man who hurt his mother, grandparents, and uncles. And he'll be better off from it. He'll be better off from it. Read what Faith sent personally in a handwritten letter guessed it in July 21. There's truth and there's fiction. Matt Vickers fancies himself as a screenwriter, but this is schlock. The whole family's schlock. Lights will guide you home, Mr. Vickers, as you walk back from the courthouse with yet another L and yet another 100 grand out of pocket. Let's do this. So, now, We all knew yesterday that there was a court date coming, and some faggots out there, specifically a traitor and a fat tart, a fat traitor and a kid-killing tart, were predicting that this was the end for Ralph. That finally, after hundreds of hours of streams, this was it, the killer bullet. Ralph was this is it, he's going to jail tonight. He's had to be dragged into another country because he lives in Mexico now. Mexico is where Ralph is residing now. So he had to be dragged to another country. And they were celebrating. They were like, that's it. He's in chains. He's going to be looking like this as they send him down. Because Ralph looks like this now in the space year 2023. It's wild. All of their chips were on Ralph dying. On Ralph being sent down. It was over. It was finished. Nothing to see any further. Ralph was just going to take the L. It was over. It was done. That's what they were saying. That's what they were coping saying. Not just Ashton and Andy, but their head writer, the paedophile known as Gator, who writes their show for them now. Their head writer, Gator with the hard Y, was also fantasizing about Ralph being bum raped in jail. So, we were all on tenterhooks. What was going to happen? What was actually happening in this courtroom? We didn't know until literally this video comes out. No explanation, no tweet accompanying this. All we have is just this. And this is up there with, sorry, Gator! This is up there with every single great Ralph moment. This actually might enter the top 5 quite easily, not just for how it is, not just for the content, but in the mode of how it was delivered, the context of events that surround it, the fact that this is just dropped straight after. We're wondering what the fuck's going on. People on Kiwi Farms are going, okay, he's dead. The reason he's silent is because he's been taken down and he's going to do 20 years to life in jail. So this is what greeted us. This broke the speculation, the pregnant speculation. This was the breaking of the waters, folks.
The taste of victory. I wonder what some other people are tasting.
I wonder what some other people are tasting. I'll tell you what they're tasting, Ralph. They're tasting their salty tears. But you might have been thinking, as I was, what does he mean by this? Surely, I was told by everyone. Fag Pill Gaming was telling me. Jaden McDunce was telling me. Jaden McJudas was telling me. Porky and the Tard were telling me. They were all telling me that Ralph was going... Josh Troon was telling me. They were all telling me that Ralph was going to jail and that was it, case closed. So, surely this is a pre-recorded video. Surely it's just a gay-op. Ralph has been sent down, it's done. There is no...
However these 7 symptoms of heartburn and indigestion feel like to you, all 7 symptoms are caused by stomach acid. So Gaviscon Double Action acts in the stomach to neutralize acid fast and forms a raft to prevent contents from going back up the food pipe for long-lasting relief. For 7 symptoms, think Gaviscon.
Okay. Surely Ralph was dead. But, it seems that there was an announcement as well. Guess how she lost too? She didn't even present a case. She literally just rested her case and said the documents stand on their own. That is not how a trial works. The judge gently explained that to her. And then he said, case dismissed. Case dismissed. Case dismissed. Stupid bitch thought she could just lay out post-it notes and drawings and go, here's the case, Your Honor. The documents stand on their own. Look, I've got all the documents. I have all the documents right here to bring to justice. Ethan, Ralph, and Nick Fuentes, are you ready? I'm going to court no representation needed. Risotto, stand down. Risotto, stand down. Because I have all the documents right here. It's a... I have all the documents right here. Hang on, I need to do this, don't I? It's a matchbox that's been opened with no matches inside. There are 4 matches. 2 have already been lit. There's some AirPods and 2 vapes. One is a lemon ice vape. This is a strawberry ice cream vape and a half-drunk Coke Zero can. The documents stand on their own, Your Honor. They stand on their own. What do you mean, case dismissed? The man is clearly guilty. Look, he's clearly guilty, folks. What do you mean? She literally just rested her case and said the documents stand on their own. Ethan Ralph killed a man. He's a murderer and a pedophile as well. I rest my case, Your Honor. What more do you need? I mean, really? I rest my case. Stupid bitch! Didn't even present a case! That's not how a trial works. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. 100 grand pissed away. 100,000 pounds pissed away. I rest my case. The judge gently explained that to her. Then he said, and say it with me, folks. Case dismissed! Case dismissed! Case dismissed. You stupid bitch. No, you stupid bitch. None of this stands up in court. You have wasted your father's money yet again. Because this isn't the first time I've had to wheel your asses here to this courtroom, is it? But there's more of a breakdown of how events played out. So, and you know what? All this bitch has to do, all the Swiss family vicars have to do, is let a father see his son. Is it that hard, you stupid cunt? Let a father see his son. I mean, is this how it's supposed to play out? Constantly fighting over visitations and rights? I mean, Ralph is Ralph. He hasn't changed at all since he put his seed inside you, and you willingly decided to birth it. Not changed. If anything, he's actually improved as a human being. Bizarrely. Not changed one iota. But can we just rejoice? Can we, in fact, no, not rejoice, despair at the fact of what the West does to fathers who, I mean, look. The fact that this man has to go and be dragged to various courtrooms just to see his son, this is what not only America is doing, the UK is doing, the West is doing at large to fathers. They're fucking them in the bum, like Vouch does with his cat. And it's evil. It's truly fucking evil. Now, Fat Troon and kid-killing Todd will never have that level of empathy with Ralph, where they go, that's kind of fucked, that this evil cunt, who was perfectly willing to play ball when Ralph was with her, but the moment he split up with her and said, send her ass packing because she was mentally fucked in the head, now she's playing fucking games with the kid. They'll never understand why that is fucked. They will never have like a fathers for justice moment because they're cohabiting. One's 27, the other's 36. They're living together, folks. 2 grown men. They'll never understand that because, you know, kids aren't on the fucking table. Kids aren't on the menu. They're only on the menu when you want to murder them, aren't they, Andy? Family values and homemaking just ain't on the menu. Not in the Kino Casino. Render unto Caesar all that gay butt sex. But
After this
here...
gigantic W, thank you, Twitter.
Thank you, Twitter. So, we go further on our odyssey of what happened on the day that Ralph walked free. So this is Ralph literally walking out of the courtroom, looking like a redneck Papa Smurf. I mean, people have genuinely considered a weird reality, but it isn't off the table considering all of the timelines at play. Has Ralph tuned out? What's going on? What does this mean? Apparently it was a dono goal that he met. But can we not just take a moment to go, not only the balls on Ralph to do this, but the showmanship of Ralph to walk into a courtroom looking like this. No fucks given, because he knows, the reality is he knows he's an innocent man. He knows he should have visitation rights to see his own son. He knows it's all BS, so why not act accordingly? True showman, entertainer.
I'm live out here on the courthouse steps.
I'm live out here on the courthouse steps, and I'm also drunk as fuck. It's amazing. Why would he be sober at this pantomime of a show trial? Why would he show any fucking ounce of respect to this family that are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to try and arrest him, to try and get him thrown in jail so we'll never ever see his flesh and blood? Why should he show any fucking respect? This is kingly behavior, be in no doubt. Oh, but on Friday, when the traitor and the tard tell you that break this down frame by frame and bizarrely say that, look at Ralph, look at how fat he looks, said by the 600-pound man that's at least 3 Ethan Ralphs. Look at how he's dyed his hair, said by the man who dyes his hair every day in the bathroom sink like some weird-ass troon. Look at Ralph, showing up to court drunk, said by Andy Warski. Look at Ralph trying to see his son, said by Andy Warski, who didn't want to see his son because he ordered its execution. Look at Ralph, look, isn't this... render unto Caesar, we need your money. That's what you'll hear. That's what you'll hear on Friday. But for the real take, for the truth, I present unto you. Rest in peace, Andy Jr.
I'm live out here on the courthouse.
I'm live and drunk as fuck.
Where the Vickers v. Ralph case just got thrown out.
Thrown out.
Because, well, turns out they didn't know what they were doing.
They didn't know what they were
The
doing.
case got completely dismissed.
Dismissed.
Turns out I came all this way, well, just to see my son. I still get to see
I
him.
came all this way to see my little boy.
Unfortunately, I got to wait around a whole week, but that's not the case. 'Cause I'm headed to Los Angeles to see Dick Masterson.
I'm a fuck hose in Dick Masterson's mansion.
Thank you for all your support.
Thank you, everybody.
Take that L, coin man.
Take the L, coin man? Because Ralph's about to Ralph's about to partake in as many threesomes as a man possibly can over one weekend in Dick Masterson's mansion. In the Barbie Dream Mansion, folks. Take the L. Take the L. Sorry, Vickers. Sorry. Your fucked up family has another L to hang on the wall. You know, bear in mind, this is a family. When they're talking about, Xander's going to be fucked up because of Ralph. This is a family who... Okay, 1 second. We have something lined up for this. This is a family who literally have the bloodied shirt hung or hanged in the living room of the man that flew out to a different country to assault Ethan Ralph. They have that bloodied shirt hanging in the living room for baby Xander to see as he's playing with his toys. What? Mama? Mama? What is that, Mama? Oh, it's the bloodied relic we keep of when a random stranger, snaggle-toothed and fucking on the dole, flew out to wherever Ralph was in the world at that point in time and beat him up. Daddy's blood? Daddy's blood? That's right, Daddy's blood. That's right. We're gonna fast forward now. He's no longer Mama, Dada. He's got some hair on his pube. He's got some hair on his chest. He's grown up. He's made something of his life. Mum. Yeah? Yeah? Why was there, when I was growing up, on the wall, a bloodied shirt that was worn by the man who publicly assaulted my father? Because he's Ethan Ralph! He's Ethan Ralph! He's ruined our lives! Okay. Ah! Stay away! We've been to court and everything! Did you win any of those cases, Mum? No! But we'll win the next one! That's the future, folks. We've dipped into the future. Revolutionaries wept. Oh, she'll age well. That bitch is going to age like milk. She's already aging at a point where it's like fucking ridiculous. She's supposed to be, what, 21? Looks about 40. Looks like Rand's wife at this point in time. Ah, Xander! That's the way it's ending up, folks. That's the way it's ending up. And Grandpapa Vickers is going to be there filing more lawsuits against this king. Yeah, be in no doubt. This man right here that you're gazing upon with your own eyes, this man tapped peak Fei Punani. That's what he did. He tapped that peak Fei Poussey. For real. It was all downhill after the Midas touch. But there's more. And there's more on the journey. Because if you don't know, you should know. And we had something lined up for this. If you don't know, I'm having real fun with this one, by the way. I feel like I'm back. Last few streams have been sort of iffy, but this is back in action. We're Looney Tunes back in action. I think all I needed was a shave. Because if you don't know, you should know. The Lord above, God himself, is a fan of the kill stream. And you know what? I actually believe it at this point. There has to be some deity involved that's giving Ralph all of these L's. Wins. That's making all of his enemies suffer those L's. It's literally making his opposition kill their own children and eat themselves to death. I can't think of greater opposition than a 600-pound land whale and a man who's failed at every prospect in life, who's in his late 30s wondering where his family is. Oh wait, he murdered them because he's evil. I can't think of a greater opposition to have, can you? They've moved in together. A man in his late 20s and a man in his late 30s have moved in together. As man and wife. Sus. Real sus. Sus. But can you imagine showing up for a trial and then not presenting the trial? Not presenting the trial? It's case dismissed, folks. Case dismissed. And you're the prosecution. A certain local man called this a procedural technicality. Ha. Something about Ally McBeal. But be in no doubt that Mr. Vickers is seething hard, and we've got the evidence to show that. But let's just enjoy Ralph's win while we can. You know, he's dabbing on all their graves. Is Ralph winning? Yes. Yes, he is. And that's, believe it or not, that's Risotto and Masterson and all of that. That's Ricata Law saying that Ralph is winning. So even Risotto has bent the knee. So who are we not to? But it's tough. It's tough if you're dying. If you're already dead, but for some reason you're a ghost online. And it's tough for Frank and Jim. Accurate. Is that a photograph? Might as well be. Ralph is fat. Ralph is a pig. Ralph is a... Maybe Jim, if you're really dying, maybe you don't constantly obsess over another man. Maybe you tend to business and leave something for the I was going to say the G slur there, but I realised it could be banned from YouTube. Maybe you leave something for the Chinese. Maybe you plan ahead for if you really are dying. But I don't know, Jim. I don't know, man. Bro, can we not? He's dying. Yeah, he's dying to the point where he's got enough time to do this every fucking minute of the day. All I can say, it's a slow death. It's a fucking slow death. We're balding faster than Jim's dying, folks. PPP's gaining more and more pounds at a faster rate than Jim's death is occurring, folks. Ralph's having kids at a faster rate than Jim's dying, folks. Can you imagine? This man's been dying for the past 20 fucking years.
Someone told me love would all save us.
Kino Casino and their pedo head writer identifies. Cry and seethe because they've lost everything in their Moby Dick obsession with another man. It's tough. Unless you're the one I talked about, we happen to have had sexual intercourse. It's a child, Gator. It's an infant. She's 4,000 years old. She's 4,000 years old, Your Honor. I'm afraid, Shannon Gaines, that your case will not be dismissed. I'm afraid that actually the evidence speaks for itself. Shall we read some Vickers Seethe? We'll cover all of this, by the way. But we have a little segment before we do so. One moment. That's lined up for later. Where are we? We're doing well. I'm 2 minutes ahead of schedule, so you'll have to bear with me. We had no real technical difficulties at this point. But I feel that this one is apt after this advert. It's alright, we're on schedule, so. Case dismissed. Okay, so, this is a little segment, a little side swipe. So, accompanying the news of Ralph's win, accompanying the news of Ralph's eternal victory, not only did we receive a cozy TV channel, not only are we front and center at the America First movement, not only am I Nick Fuentes' right-hand man, and I'm writing all of the Ralph content going forward, not only is that a reality, folks, but also a reality is this. Not just this. Not only is that a reality that we're going to have to take years to comprehend and mill in our heads. Not only is that a reality, but it's truly the golden age, no doubt about it. Surely not! What? Not only is that a reality, folks. Not only is that a reality, folks, but... and this is where it gets real tough. Brian disavows. Not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure if you're being sarcastic when you say you smashed Elaine, because she definitely would in a heartbeat. And I'd definitely be ashamed of you, possibly disavow too. I don't know. It's rough. Calm down, Bri. And then, in response to calm down, Bri, there's some Vickers Seeth, which is actually relevant to the upcoming segment, which ties perfectly into this. So we've been disavowed by Brian. And there's only one real thing that we can do to give heartfelt apologies to Brian for sowing our wild oats in Elaine, for doing that hard smash on Elaine. It's for you, Bri. How can I make it up to you? Maybe I should send you some outline. One sec. Let's send Brian some outlines in real time. There's your outlines, Bri. There you go. Feast. There's your outlines, Bri. There you go, bro. Every reason has a different season. There's your outlines, Bri, in real time. This is a tune. We'll let this play. Oh, we skip forward. No. Okay. Every reason have a different season.
Last time, so I started to cry, asking God not to take me, yet I heard no reply. Now my heart is marked and scarred. I feel lost in the dark. Only way to truly say it is I lost my heart.
Are we upside down? Fuck it, I'm happy to the rest of the stream upside down.
Reason have a different season, yet this pain won't go away. That's why through my pen I'm bleeding, looking up at you in heaven. I know you miss us kids, and I'm grateful for the reason. For you gave us life, but I still ask why. And before I go to bed,
There are esoteric meanings in these lyrics.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're sorry for smashing Elaine, Bri.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We've had the hard disavow from Brian.
I'm so sorry. Mama.
So, shall we get into the Vickers Seeth? Yes, I think so.
If you want to to improve your credit score fast, you could boost it instantly by up to 101 points.
Whoa.
Only with Experian. For free. Yummy.
Yeah.
One last thing, download the app.
I won't
Got the
download the
appetite
app.
after all that. Oh, before you do credits, do Experian first.
Yes, from the boss.
Okay, let's begin. It's the Vickers seethe. 1 second. Yes. This, there, that, this, go, this, go, yes. Let's begin. If Fuentes pays a visit to Esoteric Shaggy or Perspicacity today, he gonna need a bigger black light. I'm almost happy to bring them so much joy because he's lost so hard that 2 irrelevant insects of the sector are rejoicing jubilantly. Imagine having as your enemies the 2 people in your head, and you're planning out all of this courtroom drama and shifting around all of these millions and millions and millions of pounds and documents and litigation. Imagine having the 2 characters in your head being Esoteric Shaggyism and Perspicacity. Whoa. I'm almost happy to bring them so much joy, temporary as it may be. I think it's going to be very, very, very long lasting, alas, Mr. Vickers. But tomorrow I'm going to wake up, take my... Now this is the biggest fucking coat. We need another track for this. And I have the perfect one lined up. Now, if by God the writer's room could do me any sort... I'll show you the insight into the writer's room. Are you ready for this? This is the writer's room as it stands. Fucking Elaine in Celebration. That's pretty wild. Disavowal from Brian. Talking Bry off the ledge. Vickers. What I need now, writer's room, please do your job. Please, for heaven's sake, do something for me at least. I need an image of Mrs. Vickers. That's what I need. I need a photograph or many photographs of Mrs. Vickers. If you don't know who Mrs. Vickers or what she looks like, think Rand's wife. Think Rand's wife looks like Kelly Brook next to this. We're talking literal Kelly Brook next to this. So we're waiting for Persip to do his job. The job that apparently he holds writing my show. Where is it? Where is it? Where is any sort of writing? Persip says here he's combing the archive. So there's nothing. There's nothing. If not, we'll just have to imagine the eldritch horror that is Rand's wife, Vickers' wife. And I'll just line up the track that I need to get for this one. So bear with me. Oh, look, the writer's realm seem to have delivered and have sent me pictures of Mr. Vickers' wife on Twitter. So, can I show those? She's nude. I don't think we can show those. Can someone send me clothed images of Mr. Vickers' land whale, please? Is it too much to ask for a clothed picture of another woman in this sector? Is that how far we've come? Is it too much to ask for an image where they're not shoving something into their orifices or carving the name Josh Moon onto their thighs? Is it too much to ask in the current year, folks, for a decent image of a seemingly decent another human being that pretends to be seemingly decent online? Is it too much to ask? No clothes. Literally running around like Bubbles DeVere. That's a Little Britain reference there. Deary me. What's the context of that? Did Vickers just decide to leak all of the fucking nudes in an effort to own Ethan Ralph? This is my woman. Can anyone explain that, please? Mental. Yeah. Well, Persip is struggling finding a perfectly... Persip is struggling. He's having a tough time finding a clothed image of Mrs. Vickers. So we're all good to go, really. And I suppose all you really need to know is this bitch looks disgusting. Looks fucking like Rand's wife times 100. I mean, it's a miracle. It's a miracle that Vickers has managed to succumb. I mean, how many kids do they have? Like 6 times. He's managed to fuck that at least 6 times. At least 6 times without vomiting all over the place. Alas. So we're going to step into Vickers' perfect life and how he's not affected by any of it now. And how losing 100 grand yesterday on nothing, on worthless, pointless bullshit was just nothing to him because he has a perfect life. So, tomorrow I'm going to wake up. I'm going to take my youngest boys their 1 day of optional in-class school, whatever that means. So he's not even teaching. The kids are having no education at all. Then I'm going to come home to my ugly-ass bitch, my best friend and wife. Look at how he positions those. My best friend and wife. My best friend / wife. What this means is there ain't much sex happening at this current juncture. It's all friendship at this point. Wife is second. Tough. For a nice afternoon with no kids, where I'll just watch her eat. Where I'll just watch her eat everything in the fridge, and I'll whisper, maybe not the ice cream. Maybe not the food for next week. Maybe put the chocolate down. I'll whisper that on this nice afternoon with no kids. After that, going to give my crazy BPD daughter a ride to work and go do something fun with my adorable grandson. So what that has revealed to us is that Faith, single mom Faith, is working nights. It's tough. She's working nights. Now, what do single women do who have kids when they're working nights? We can speculate on that one, but it don't take much speculation to put 2 and 2 together. What night job is Mr. Vickers driving his little daughter to? That single mum of 1. No! No! Drive Faith a ride to work and then go do something fun with my adorable grandson, who I don't think looks like Ralph. Cope. It's literally like a mini Ralph. Mini me, it might as well be called. But I've never seen a picture of a 2-year-old Ralph, so who knows? Xander and I will spend about an hour chilling, and then I get to pick up my sons from school. And Xander will get crazy excited because he loves spending time with his uncles, and they love spending time with him. I'm sure they don't just ostracize the poor lad because he literally is the spawn of Ethan Ralph. And he sounds like Ethan Ralph, and he looks like Ethan Ralph. And sometimes, Mr. Vickers, when you're sat there telling your wife to put down the chocolate, sometimes you catch him in the corner of your eye there. And he's just stopped. He's put down his Legos. And he just looks at you and he goes, I ain't heard no... You sort of go, he don't look like Ralph, he don't sound... Surely not. I have a perfect life, but that's your reality. This is your life. After that, we go to our weekly lunch at our favourite Mexican restaurant. Every day is Saturday style. Xander and my 8-year-old will have the kids... I can't say that word. And I will argue with my 6-year-old. I will child abuse my children in public about why he can't have the churro and ice cream dessert. I will argue with my infant son in public and deny him a treat in public until eventually he just backs down, cries because a 50-year-old man is screaming at him in public. And he will back down. And he just orders what baby Ralph orders to save money. because we're spending it all on trials. We'll have a good time. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. And the little boys and Xander will walk back and forth about shit that I understand 67% of, but they know exactly what Xander is talking about. Xander's having philosophical discussions or some shit. Butterfly kisses. After that, we head home until Faith gets off work. She's still out there working, huh? Still out there working all the hours God sends. I wonder what she's doing. How much is it for an hour on Faith, folks? $60? 20? How much is it for a go on Mr. Vickers' daughter, folks? Random guesses. Now she's out there working. Sucky, $5. That's 4 hours something I spend with Xander just that day at minimum. I'll then get home, do a little of what I want. What a cuck. Now he finally gets to do a little of what he wants. A little of what he wants is literally going on Kiwi Farms and reading up about Ethan Ralph. He's tweeting about Ethan Ralph. So he now gets to dedicate, this is the man where he's coming into his own. Maybe see my 18-year-old high school senior when he gets home from work. But he's a man now. And I got to see him every single day for the... So what this tells me is that the 18-year-old high school senior who's out of the house all the time has had enough of your shit. He's had enough of your shit. He's going to be finding a bitch, moving out as soon as he possibly can. And he ain't going to be looking back. He ain't going to be coming round for Sunday dinners, looking at the spawn of Ethan Ralph and helping you plan your next campaign on how you're going to drink Ralph's blood. The young man there, props to you. I hope you're out of that house as long as you possibly can. I hope you even walk around the fucking block before you come back. I hope, for real, you get out as soon as you fucking can. I hope you find some nice woman out there and make something of yourself. I really hope you don't turn out to be another one of these. I'll end the day watching some TV with the woman I love. Until we fall asleep. No intercourse on the menu, folks. We'll just watch TV until she passes out over overindulgence of food. Then we wake up and get started on the next day. What a blessed life you lead, Mr. Vickers. Truly, you're like, can we swap places with you? That's tragic. Might as well have the life of someone living in Auschwitz, hadn't you? I wouldn't swap places. There'd be no trading places with Mr. Vickers, for real. Is anyone jealous of Mr. Vickers' write-up of how he lives a perfect life? Anyone, please. Someone at least validate his screed. No one. Not one single hand raised in solidarity for Mr. Vickers. It's tough. That's as tough as it gets. Day after day, this misery must go on, Mr. Vickers. Day after day, this misery must go on. But what about the opposition? Surely they can snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Surely. Surely. it's not the end. Maybe Daddy Jim can save us. Maybe Jim's on his way, riding into town. Maybe he's gonna rise from the grave and save us. Maybe a pithy tweet or some post-ironic bullshit will save us. Clicking upon that has glitched. Okay, we'll have to just keep scrolling until we find the saviour who's riding into town, who's going to save them. Who's going to save them from their misery. We keep losing. We keep losing this. Where is it? It keeps taking. Okay, here we go. Daddy Jim says the demon of Christian continues as Ralph scores a win in court. So, sorry, faggots. But even Daddy Jim is proclaiming this as a win for Ralph. Look, there in his message. Any one of these messages could be Jim's last words, because he's dying, folks, believe. And in one of his last messages, it was Ralph scores a win in court. But surely he'll lose eventually. Surely he'll lose eventually. I don't think so, Jim. I think that man that we see there can't be stopped. Can he? Can Ralph lose at this point? I don't think so. I think the reality is that any loss is fleeting and any win is eternal, because Ralph is a true American hero.
Wonder what some other people are chasing. The taste of victory.